They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Bro, Sarah.
A nice play design there with touch pass.
What do you make it? You like my TikTok?
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting.
You commented on it.
Executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
You loved it. Like you love me.
Oh. Nathan, no, I can't have a conversation. I need to do homework.
What do you mean you can't have a conversation? You can. You're doing it right now.
I can't
like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to
I'm
making
not that
first
distracted.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free.
I think I'm a pretty cool guy.
Conversations are distracting.
They're not distracting. You can do your homework while you talk to me.
I can't.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought.
But I'm actually depressed.
He's going to try and run it.
Because you're not going to talk.
No, I need to do
Come on, Sarah. No, what are you talking about?
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long,
So how's your day?
there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him to get it done?
What homework are you doing?
That's got to feel great for them.
Okay, I will call you back when I finish my project.
Fine.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. This will be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Oh, please don't let it go. Please don't let it go. Baby.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wetter.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Now here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Edwards-Helaire. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton, a 3-yard touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. First down and more for Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's